At a time of record homelessness here in New York City, especially among homeless families, tonight a controversy about a hotel in Long Island City serving as a shelter. Tonight, those families were told by the city to pack up because homeless men were checking in. Now, it turns out it was all a big mistake. How did this happen? Eyewitness reporter Josh Einiger live at the hotel for us. Josh.
Well, Bill, a mistake when it comes to communication. In fact, tonight the city is apologizing for what it calls a miscommunication when homeless services decided to move dozens of families out of the hotel behind me, but for hours didn't tell them where they were going instead or arrange for them to get there.
This is flexible. We can probably put some more stuff.
Everything the Rieselman family has to their name, every last belonging, was stuffed in the back of an Uber tonight.
Just now we found out, last minute, that we're leaving.
And they're the lucky ones. They can afford the ride. Daddy! Dozens of families staying in city-rented rooms at this Long Island City motel had just a few hours to get out.
Dated today and tell us to leave today.
This is a family shelter where people stay while waiting for affordable housing vouchers. But today the city decided it's needed more as a facility just for single adults. That means the kids have to go. But why the rush in the middle of the night, a school night, when it's 20 degrees out?
They shouldn't have done this like this, or at least waited to the weekend where we didn't have so much movement and we can get the children out comfortably.
This will be the third time we had to move. So, we settle in, the kids find a school, we dig our claws in, and then the next thing you know, you have an hour, they're knocking on the door telling you to leave.
The city stresses no one will be on the street tonight. Families were given new locations in other boroughs where they'll have to report. But the transportation the city promised in that letter people received never showed up until well after Eyewitness News called the city for answers, when suddenly this bus, which had been parked here before we arrived, opened its doors, and people finally started loading up. No answers, no apology, no way to live.
We just want to live like everybody else. It's America, the dream. We all just want to live and make it.
And this tonight from a DHS spokesman, quote, "We apologize for the miscommunication and want to clarify no families will be turned out onto the streets this evening. Families at this location were supposed to be transferred to other sites today so we can use the location to meet immediate capacity needs." That's individual homeless men who will be arriving shortly. But we are, the spokesman continued, in the process of making arrangements to accommodate these family transfers tomorrow. Instead, should point out the city, since the 60s, has been housing its excess homeless population in hotels like the one behind me. Mayor de Blasio has promised to end that practice.